Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. So, in between episodes, all I've done is just fast forwarded the time so it's bright in the day again. So, if we have a look at the time, it is currently 6 o'clock in the morning. I did do a little bit of crafting for alchemy in between episodes, like I said I was going to. Not too much. We didn't have enough materials to make a lot of those mushrooms we collected. We still have 126 of the mushrooms. I just didn't have any other items to match these up with. We gained a couple of levels on alchemy, which means we have got a level up. So if we find another bed, we can sleep and get another level up. And we just basically made a couple of potions down here. Nothing too... 5, 6, 11, about 15 potions. So we got a little bit of extra when we go back to the city. Plus we got all the loot we got in the last episode as well. We've still got over 100 kilo capacity. So we're doing pretty good on weight. Now I am going to have a bit of a change of plan in this one. I did get this game mixed up with Morrowind. There is a certain quest on the main quest you want to get done early. Otherwise you make it a lot more difficult for yourself than it needs to be. So we are going to change plan. We are going to find our quest for delivering the amulet. And that's going to become the priority. And we're going to head over that way. We're still rocking the dagger and the shield. And we've still got our summon as well, which we've got up to a zombie now. I've changed a few of the settings. Try and get the game looking as smooth as possible. I do want to have a look at where we are on the map. So we're currently by the tower we cleared in the last episode, and we just want to head over towards Coral. Waynham Priory, we've got to hand in the amulet to the master there. And if there's 3 ingredients to pick up, that might be useful for crafting later. I don't want to do too much alchemy and power level this character, because the world does level to you. And we are using like a basic dagger, a basic shield. So we're not that powerful with our weapons. We did pick up an enchanted weapon, but it only had enough enchant on for one use, which has already been gone, which I will be selling that. But yeah, these mushrooms can be really useful when we do alchemy. So just while we're moth on the trails at the moment, we might as well collect them. And if there's anything interesting, we don't need meat. They're quite heavy, that is. I think these was an ingredient as well. Yeah, monk shroud. This one looks diff. No, that's the same one as well. So we're just aiming towards that red marker, which is Coral. Now, if we do find anything interesting on the way, I will be stopping. So there's like some sort of stable, I think that is up onto the top map. There's nothing showing up, but yeah, there's something directly ahead of me if you look at the top compass. Ah, Yellow Tick Cave. Do we want to do any more cave diving? Well, there's somebody around here because I'm getting aggro. Silver spoon. Not bad. You work out weight ratio, it's like 20 for every 1 kilo. So, yeah, that's actually not too bad. I would like to acquire a silver weapon of some kind. Because we come across some ghosts in the last one, and I do remember silver weapons can be useful instead of using magic on them. Now, where's the entrance to that cave? So it's somewhere up here. I think there's somebody else aggroing me. Yeah, wolf. Okay, we picked up something. Oh, okay, there's a scamp. I didn't realise there was a scamp here. Fortunately, nothing on him. Where's that wolf? But that's good ratio. 10 to 1. So that makes me think that this might be demons in here. We'll go and have a quick look. Let's have a look at our inventory first, because we did collect a disease or something then. Show active effects. There. Drain speed. So we're losing 5 speed because of L joint. Are we losing anything else? We're losing 5 agility because of it as well. Not too bad. Morning glory. I think I picked up I think that had no value on. Play goblet, yeah, we'll just chuck it. Unless it's something we can sell. It's not worth to us. We want to summon our friend up. Going to sneak. Maybe we can get some sneak attacks on somebody. Okay, I'm hearing somebody.
Hello? Who's there?
Boo, no items. What's on here? Oh, this is fantastic. These are for alchemy. We currently got a mortar and pestle, but we haven't got any. We haven't got a calcinator. And I think these might be the same. Let's just pick them all up. And then see what we need and what we don't. What's in here? Skull. Shirt with suspenders. Not really worth much. But yeah, I'm glad I found these sort of stuff because I was going to buy them. Crystal ball's not really worth anything. And inkwell's not really worth anything. There's a chair there to sit down. What's on here? Tam bowl. Mortar and pestle. I think them all novice stuff here. Let's just have a look at our inventory because they do weigh quite a lot. We need to look under our alchemy tab. So yeah, we've got everything. We've got 2 mortar and pestles. 1 kilo for 25 gold is actually a very good rate. So we want to pick up all the mortar and pestles we find. These weigh 3 for 50. Just trying to work. Actually, that's not too bad. Calcinators are 10 for 1. That's roughly where we're picking up a lot of stuff. So I think calcinators, retorts, and mortar and pestles are all still going to be worth picking up. And the alm, yeah, it's more than 5 to 1. I think at the moment, while we've got nothing on us, pick them up because we are heading towards a town. We might be able to make some good money with that. Bedroll. But there's apparently enemies nearby, so we have to find out where these enemies are. Not until we've done looting. Linen shirt. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Maybe it looks nice. And none of that's worth any money, so we're going to ignore it. Nothing in the barrel. Summon up our friend again. I think he's put burden on me because I can't do anything at the moment. And yeah, whenever there's a conjurer, you want to be taking them out because they should make the summons then disappear. Well, yeah, very nice money. I think we've got a mage's robe and it's not really worth a lot. Let's see if we can go up and level up now because that will give us more carry capacity because we've been putting it into strength. Will you allow me to sleep now? No. Might have to clear the whole of the dungeon. Let's come this way. He's facing me, so I can't sneak past him or get a sneak attack on him. Is there a way around the back of him? Possibly. Okay, there's a couple of them, so I'm just going to have to back off. And there's a lot of scamps. Not quite ready for that many to attack us all at once.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, we're going to have to back off from this. We have no area attack spells and our stuff are all basic at the moment. And I don't have enough mana. Oh. Okay, that was they've come out with me. I didn't realise they could do that. But what have you got nice? You got an iron dagger, not worth much. We'll take your potion. Now we can heal up with our spells. Might as well use our mana down. 1, it gives us healing skills. And 2, I can sell my potions. Probably not got enough to summon the zombie at the moment. Do you want to get a bit more magic before we go back in? Best case scenario is those all people are still at the very top here. If they are, well, we are getting detection. No, they've moved on. So we know there's a lot that way. Yeah, them walking back now. So let's come this way and finish this side off. We looted you. Okay, my friend went already. Anything in here? Bit of a weird room. Sort of a dead end, nothing in here. Ah, there's a door hiding away. Let's not go into another area yet. Let's try and clear this one first. Hey, he doesn't seem to be lasting very long. I think I am just going to take this guy out. There is somebody else that's aggro to me. Get our friend back up. Yeah, there's 3 of them in here. Them trying to... Oh, he's got a magical weapon, yeah. I'm not going to deal with him yet. Don't have enough magic to summon our friend back up. I wonder why I was going slow. I mean, I was in sneak.
Do your worst.
I think I've went the wrong way. No, it isn't. That is the right way. I can't see the door. Come on. I think I got turned round. No, there's the door. I'm okay taking on 1-on-1 at the moment, but we're not in any sort of position to be taking on 3-on-1. I was hoping... Yep, he's come out. That's it. He's not the one with the magical weapon. Fortunately, nothing good on him. And we do have to be careful because weapons just drop on the floor. So if they do have magical weapons, sometimes them on the floor, not on the bodies. We don't need to be clearing this, and this is probably too high for us to really be doing anything with at the moment. And I think his scamp died as well. Because we've already started to clear it, it's best for us to fully clear it. So let's have a look and see if we've got any potions for magic regen. I don't think we have. Restore magic, yeah, we have. Have one of them, and let's restore some health on us as well. I think mine does regen. Restore elf. 2 points. Yeah, we'll just take that one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm in a better position with my mana now. So there should only be one left. And I think he's the one with the magic weapon. Killed that one up there. See if there's anybody else at the top here. We know there's a door to another area. But I want to clear this first one first. And we've got no proper armor. Okay, we've got a nice chest there. Not seeing anything aggro to me at the moment, so let's have a look and see what you got. Gold trim shoes? I'll take them. They might look nice. And a couple of healing potions to sell. Oh, a couple of more in the chest. Very worth continuing here. We're going to have a good amount to sell when we do go back. I do want to clear this just so I can use that bed. So there's nothing in this side except for the chest. We know there's one back there we'll come back to in a minute. Possibly one more in that room with the magic weapon because we haven't come across it. And that's the door into the second area. Let's find the exit. I think it was this one. And then it was down there. Let's go back into sneak. Get our friend back up. Was one of the scamps we killed. Moving a bit slower. Where's this one going? Yeah, I'm seeing a blockage there, but no way to go past. My friend's already gone. Don't remember coming through here. I think that was my friend going again. We've got enough torches. It might be worth using my torch just to see around. Not really worth anything. How are we doing with carry capacity? We've got about 50 kilos.
Who's there?
Yeah, he's the magic weapon one, so we'll have to be careful because...
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Okay, we got rid of him. Yeah, those magic weapons can do a lot. Now, he hasn't got the weapon on him, so I'm guessing it dropped on the floor somewhere. Can we move the bodies? Well, it's showing he's got the dagger in his hand. Maybe it's just a spell he used. I'm not seeing any weapons on the floor. And he's just got a basic dagger there, so it must have been something to do with a spell he used. Go back into sneak, because I don't know if we're out of the woods yet. That's the one for my torch. Just so it's a bit clearer. YouTube do make the videos a bit darker, so I do want to make sure people can see what's going on. Thing is we've got no real reason to be here. You'll want to go in deeper. Let's go and see if we can get that bed. And we can. So let's just sleep for 1 hour. It's already nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we've ascended to level 4. We want to put 5 into strength, 5 into endurance, and 2 into speed. And I'm just going to continue doing that, at least for the moment. And we'll just have a quick nose of how close we are to the next level up. She's under the character screen. We're nearly at the next level already. And being as though we've worked to clear this zone, I think I might go into the next one. The door was up here to the left. At least it gets me auto-saving as well then. Okay, there's a scamp over there. Oh, okay, there's a conjurer I didn't even see. Get a new friend up. Try and block the path. Okay, that was a bit close. And we're not even playing this on difficult one. It's just we haven't got much at the moment. Our gear broke as well, so I need to have a look at that. These conjurers have just got nothing on them. Let's have a look at our gear, because something did break. So the shield's still okay. It's got 65 on. I think it was the mage's... No, actually, the mage's robe shouldn't have broke. Ah, the fur gloves. But we've got another pair here. We can just switch them over. And the boots are looking okay. We haven't really picked up any gear in here. I was hoping for some, like I say, magic weapons or something. Let's stick to the left. He's got nothing on him. 2 conjurers down there. There's a conjurer here. I'd rather take on the 1 than the 2. And I think I just got the level up as well in the corner there. He's using a lot of spells. Or potions. Just take his potion. Nothing else is really worth taking out of his gear. Get our friend back up. Let our elf regen a little bit. He's got... Oh, another conjurer. No, I think I'm going to leave this. We just aren't in the best position. I do want to go and do that story today. We'll just have to remember that we haven't done this zone. There might be a way where the quest will tell us to come here for something later. Nothing worth it on you. Oh, fortified fatigue pants. Our first piece of fortified gear. Definitely going to be using those. And these scamps don't seem to have anything. Oh, you've got a bit of gold on you. $15 points of fortified fatigue. Yep, I'll definitely be doing. Ah, okay, so that's going to take my robe off. And we haven't got another body. Oh, we could put the linen shirt on. The mage's robes wasn't giving us any defense either. And we look round our character. That doesn't look too bad. And let me just sleep for an hour just so I can get another level up. And we will be level 5 now. Strength up to 50, endurance up to 65, and speed up to 48. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's get back on the road before it gets too dark. And no strength, we just put in, what, 10 points of strength in there with the 2 level ups. How much is our carry capacity now? 250, that's just fantastic. And I don't think I need the torch out here. There is something else straight ahead on the compass. Just safe west, is it? Looks like some alchemy ingredients up there. Probably some more mushrooms over here. Oh, we've got a lot of carry capacity at the moment, so let's make use of it. Make sure when we go back to the town, we've got a full inventory of stuff to sell. We did see that nice weapon, the apotheosis. Okay, so that's just floor. Okay, there is something in between it. But yeah, we got that apotheosis we saw in the last episode in the town. I think it was about 6,000. It'd be nice to afford something like that. Is this another fort? Yeah, it looks like it. So how far are we getting to... We're about halfway to Cole now. Just seeing if there's any chests or anything to loot around here. That's the dungeon. I'm not sure I want to go in there at the moment. No, I just want to continue. So let's go up the tower. See if there's any enemies or chests around here to loot. Definitely hear somebody making a racket. What's in here? Nothing I need. Nothing worth picking up. Couple of sacks in here. We might get some ingredients for alchemy. Okay, nothing in there. Empty. Let's look in the barrel. We'll just pick it up. The arm will leave. It's got no value. Let's just summon our friend up again. Athletics to 21. Here's another level. So let's just check this one first. You never know what's lying around. Bear pelt. Quite heavy. It's got 30 gold, but it's not really worth that much. 3.5 to 1. No, I'm going to leave it. Rusty iron. What's the weight on that? 15 for 6. So it's about 2.5 to 1 gold. So no, not really worth picking up. And I'm not going to walk out that way. Just always want to keep my friend up. One, keep summoning him. He's going to give me better conjuration skill ups. And he's there as a barrier just in case there's somebody I don't see. Okay, yeah, that looks like alchemy ingredients. Can't see anything over there, and I can't see a way to get there unless you've got like an eye jump spell. I'm not going to be able to do it with my jump. Yeah, let's continue on our way to Coral. You just catch the monk's hood there. And we're heading in this sort of direction. So he's saying we're about 300 away from our quest goal. Somebody with a torch there. Probably just a guard. Just looking around in case we spot anything on the horizon. Getting a bit dark and I don't need my weapon out, so let's keep our torch out. A little tower. And I think that's our goal up on the hill. Bombs are really good because normally they've got loads of ingredients to take. Okay, welcome back. Finished harvesting all the crops there. So if we just have a look at our alchemy. Let's see if we can sort of spot what we picked up. We picked up 20 radishes. Which has which conditions? Restore fatigue on there. We picked up 17 lettuce, which also has restore fatigue. So I can make some potions with those. Picked up 64 carrots. We might have had a few bits on us. Carrots are good for night eyes as well. I'm expecting that to be a more expensive potion. We definitely picked up more. We picked up tomatoes as well. We restore fatigue. So we can make a good amount of restore fatigue potions. And now we've got all the equipment. We can make better potions and more expensive ones. And make even more money. And we've got some extra mortar and pestles and retorts to sell to the next vendor we come across. 3 alembic. Each one's worth 50, so there's 100 gold sitting there. We can sell 5 of those, that's 250 gold, and another 25 gold here. So yeah, we're going to have a couple of thousand by the time we get to the next town and do a sell, after we do some crafting. Okay, it's locked up. Maybe we can go in there in the daytime. To make our way up to Coral. You do forget sometimes just how fantastic the music is in this game. And our quest has just popped up. We've arrived at Wayland Priory. Now we must take the amulet to Joffrey. Just make sure there's nothing loot-wise around we can take. And we do still want to find somewhere we can stash our goods. And if I remember right, we get somewhere we can store goods at this place. Nothing really worth mentioning. Some horses over there.
Hi there.
Let's talk to Erenor.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory.
You don't look much like a vampire. Let's listen to the rumours.
Don't get too many folks passing through here these days.
What about Joffrey?
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory House.
Okay, so he's just told us
Take
where
care.
to go. Straight directly in front of us. Maybe it's this building here. But I keep running past. I think there was some of them over this side. We do want to keep finding new items. Will give us different ways to make recipes we already know. Because I do have a lot of ingredients on me, I just haven't got the second parts of the ingredients to make anything decent out of them. Like restore agility. Have a look. Nothing in the barrels. Nothing any good in there. Always worth checking them. We do find lockpicks in there occasionally. And the door isn't locked so we can enter. Let's talk to Prior Maborel.
Welcome to Wayne Priory, a monastic retreat dedicated to Talos and the Nine Divines. I'm Prior Maborel, head of our community, and responsible for all our religious and secular affairs.
Let's ask him about the Order of Talos.
Our order works to spread the teachings and worship of the divine Talos. Surely you have heard of us. If not, I invite you to spend some time in our fine library. All are welcome here.
And what about the Blades?
The Emperor's elite knights. They dedicate themselves to Talos above and the Septims here on Earth. The loss of the Emperor must be a terrible blow to them.
Now, the Blades are the ones who we saw in the very first episode, who was helping the Emperor escape through the tunnels. And what about Wayland Priory?
Wayne Priory is a monastery devoted to the praise and worship of Talos and the Nine Divines. Brother Pioneer, Father Joffrey, and I are members of the Order of Talos. Erenor, a lay brother, tends after the sheep and our little farm.
So now he's giving me some more people, so I've got more things to ask. We can do a persuasion game. Maybe we can get more information. Okay, so we've got him up to 66, which is the max disposition with this gent.
I see.
And then we'll see, maybe they can give us more information now. Always worth doing your persuasion game. So let's ask about Brother Kinnear.
Brother Pioneer is a fine young monk, zealous and energetic. In time, I hope he may add patience and prudence to his list of virtues.
And what about Erenor?
Look, I like you, but not enough to tell you that.
Okay, so even with max disposition, because of our skills and our speech level, he still won't give me any information. What about Joffrey?
You'll most likely find him in the library.
So there's definitely something I want to come back when we've got higher speech. Or
You
if
too.
we've got a potion to...
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maborel or Joffrey?
A bit of a weird angle. I must speak to Joffrey.
I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him.
And I'm not going to steal anything from these. I will look around, see if there's anything we can take for free. But no, it's... We could possibly read it without... I don't know if it's going to give me a quest that... I'm just a bit
Hail!
Hey,
wary about doing that in this place. Chest beds, we can just steal in if we want to. So I don't think he's in this side. Oh, there he is.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
I was there when he died.
You'd better explain yourself. Now.
He gave me the Amulet of Kings.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Tell them the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
And that was what we heard at the very start of the game. Let's ask him who the Prince of Destruction is.
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Has he got a persuasion game? No, he hasn't. So let's ask him about Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
Let's ask him about the Blades.
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
What about Martin?
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
And what about the Elder Council?
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
You talked about the Dragonfires.
The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Who's Barrios?
One of the youngest Blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Can you provide any assistance?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling Blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Okay, I did want to ask him the last option.
Your first priority...
What about the Amulet of Kings?
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Okay, we've gone through all his options and he doesn't have a persuade game.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
Okay, so now he's give us access to a chest. We can store our goods in here, or we can take anything we want. But we haven't got any proper gear. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the leather. And we're probably going to be doing some selling in town. So anything we don't need, we'll end up taking and selling. Weighs quite a lot, them two do, so I'm not rushing to grab those, and that's heavy armor. Don't really want to be using heavy armor. I want to be either using light or medium. And we can store goods in here, if I remember right. Oh no, apparently you can't. You can only take the stuff from here. So how are we doing with carry capacity? We've got 26 kilo left. Just about pick up the steel claymore. Let's pick up the steel axe. I mean, that claymore does a lot of damage, but again, let's pick up this. Sell that one. And we'll leave the rest of the stuff in there. I thought we could use this chest to store our gear, but it doesn't seem to give me an option to store gear. Maybe that was in the original and it changed. All this is stealing. When we level up, these world spawns get to the better versions.
I mean, have you seen her?
I think it's like level 19 or 20 when the world caps out on most, when you can sort of get the best gears. So the best gears of these would be the master versions. There's still, I think there's apprentice versions, maybe like an advanced version as well. There's either 4 or 5 different types. There's probably a bed in there we can sleep to as well. How close are we to the next level up? We're about halfway. I think I'm going to be doing some alchemy. Let's see if we can find a shop first. Whole safe gate. That's sort of where I'm after.
What?
Anything in the barrels I can take? Nothing worth it. I think the shops do close in this game and people have a cycle, but I'm not 100% certain. So welcome to Coral. Oh, it just looks fantastic. Don't remember the mountains being in the original game like this. But like I said, it's been a long time since I played the original. Go up the main street. And if we want to find shops, we look out the front. Fire and steel, that looks like a weapon shop. But yeah, everything's just a bit closed at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is just do some alchemy, because we're going to be selling stuff in this town. And I've got to wait a few hours. So currently it is about 2 AM. So I'll do some, and hopefully by the time I bring you back, it's like 7, 8 o'clock and the shops are open. Okay, welcome back. I'm bringing you back. I've just come back up to the Wayland Priory. Because through alchemy, let's see what our character got up to. So alchemy is now 41, so we're nearly getting the 3 properties from ingredients. We did make... Let's go back to our alchemy again. So our potions are worth about 18 at the moment. So I've got 16 there, another 18 there, another 20 there, another 15 there, another 9. So we've got a good amount of potions to sell. Took our weight down a little bit, but we want to level up because we just got to level up through leveling alchemy. Now level 6, we're going to do the same again. 5 in strength, 2 in speed, and put the 5 in endurance until we can cap out the endurance. So what's that going to be? Another 6 levels. So by the time we're level 12, we'll have endurance capped and strength will be nearly there as well. Now, what time is it now? It is currently 4 o'clock, so I'm guessing the shops don't open up before, say, about 8 o'clock. So I'm going to sleep for 3 more hours. Just to make sure we didn't have a second level up. And how is our character doing on We're about a third of the way into level 7. Let's go into the town. Let's try and sell all these potions. And then we'll go up and find Martin. I do really want to go and do the Kvatch one before we hit level 10. I think that was the break point where it started getting really, really difficult. Now, we are only playing this on a at the moment. Is this path going to take me up to the city, or is it just best to cross over? Looks like the path does take you around to the main entrance. But there is some ingredients here on the side. Won't be doing any more alchemy yet. But it's never a bad idea to keep picking the ingredients for when you are ready to do it. More over here. And again, I haven't got to pick up every one. As long as I get the majority of it, I'm happy. Still trying to find the main entrance. More monks over here and some more mushrooms. What the? Who's attacking me? Oh, you over there. I couldn't even see who was attacking me. Much tougher than there was the last time we took on a bowman. That's not nice. I was only picking flowers. 3 to 1. Okay, we're always going to take the iron arrows. Them just worth so much money. 1 to 1, 1 to 4. We'll take those. We did pick up a lot of gear, saying that. Joffrey give us. So it was a leather cuirass, so we've got some on our body. Leather greaves. And leather boots. And all the other stuff I can sell. Oh, I don't know. Minding your own business, picking flowers, and somebody just wants to kill you. I think the north gate. That I can go for this way. Now, the thing is with that shop, it sounded more like a gunsmithing. Let's just make sure we put our knife away. Because it will reduce our prices in shop because of the disposition. There is one of these houses I do remember you could buy, but I can't remember which one it was. Fighters Guild? We'll talk to it. That reminds me, Mages Guild I want to visit. Try and find the Mages Guild. Let's speak to this gent here. Who is this? Modri Orena.
You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild.
Okay, we got him up to 52 on these
You're
disposition. So let's ask him about the Fighters Guild.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burj Grokrash in Cheydinhall.
Okay, so we're in Coral, so we need to speak to that one beginning with V. What rumours do you know about?
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
And how do I join the Fighters Guild? I'm guessing I've got to speak to that other person.
If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burj Grokrash in Cheydinhall.
Okay, so we've got to find
Good
Velena.
day.
So this is the Fighters Guild. I'm guessing it's going to be in here. So is there anything to steal? Just say the hard lock, but it doesn't have it to steal in. Very hard. Go up to the top and see if we can find this Velena. Who are you?
What is it?
Porter. I'm guessing he's probably on the top floor, but I'm just looking around seeing what else we might be able to take. Nice chest there. Let's go around the other side because I'm not getting names of the people on that. I'm not certain what them symbols are.
Greetings. How may I help you?
Okay, so this is the person we need to
perhaps
speak to.
interested in joining the Fighters Guild?
What rumours do you know?
Renald Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Cyrodiil, he walked right past me like we were strangers.
Let's ask you a bit more about Reinald.
Yes, it's quite odd. Reinald, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seems sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reinald is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
Okay, so what can you tell me about the Fighters Guild?
The Fighters Guild is a brotherhood of warriors. We provide a service to Tamriel, lending steel and shield to those who need our help. Whether that means ridding a town of an invading menace or protecting a helpless mage, we'll take the contract.
I don't think this is the game that stops you from joining other factions if you join the one. I know Morrowind definitely did do that. So hopefully joining the Fighters Guild doesn't stop me from joining the Mages Guild. I don't think it does.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yes, sign me up.
Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Cyrodiil for contracts.
Okay, so we've got to go to Anvil or Cyrodiil. Because we've done nothing, I don't think we're going to have any advancements.
You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at my discretion.
Okay, I think we've done everything. I'm not going to do the
Hello. Things could always be worse.
persuasion
And
game for
probably
everybody I
will be.
meet.
I'm Kurz Grobarath. What can I do for you?
What rumours do you have?
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Okay, it's telling us about we can have an horse and keep it at the stables.
You too.
Okay, you was a bit jumpy then. And let's go downstairs. So there's nothing else we can do to this until we go to a different town. And let's see if we can find the Mages Guild. I'm pretty certain every town has one.
I heard there was
Well,
some
that says Mages Guild, so let's do the same and join these. These are the ones I'm more interested in doing because if I remember right...
How do you do?
Have you seen Glistel and Melintus Ancrus together? Isn't it awful?
I don't see a problem with those two.
How are you
It's
today?
a bit odd, but
Fantastic.
that's
Okay,
their
can get
business.
very busy in here with conversations.
Heard any news from the other
But yeah, the
provinces?
Mages Guild is what you
They
need
say
for
syndicates of wizards
spellcrafting.
have led a boycott of imperial
Hello.
goods in the land of the
And I'm guessing you're the main person, so let's come and speak to you. Aljin Mo.
Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you?
We can ask him about the Nirn route. So we picked up some Nirn route in episode 1 or 2, and it told us to go and see an alchemist or somebody about it. So yeah, I think I'm going to be doing persuading, because you are bartering as well. Let's do the
All
persuade
right.
game with you before we talk to you anymore. Okay, so we got him up to 66. So let's ask him about the Nirn route.
Okay, I'm stumped. If I had more time, I'd buy that off of you and bring it to Sindarian in Skingrad. He's the expert on strange plants. Perhaps you should take it to him. If any other alchemist can help you, he certainly can.
Okay, so that's sending us up to Skingrad, and we are picking up quests while talking to these people. I think that's like the second or third quest I've seen pop up in the top left. What rumours do you know about?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
And what about the Mages Guild?
If you want to join the guild, you can ask any of the local guild leaders. Here in Coral, Tikius is the one you'll need to see.
Okay, so we need to find a Tikius. And because you're a bartering and you can train me, How much do you cost
Let's
to train
see
me?
if we can't teach you a thing or two.
You could train me in mysticism for 100 gold. And we can train 5 times each level. Now, I'm not really using much mysticism, so it might actually be good to pay somebody to train me. And if I pay him to train me, that means he should have more gold for me to sell goods to him. I'd rather have find a trainer for something like security. Make lockpicks easier. So let's have a look at the
Have a look
bartering menu.
around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Okay, so you're just an alchemist. So could I sell all my ingredients to you? Okay, let's sort it out by value. Yeah, you would buy all my potions. What are you actually selling? Let's have a look. You're selling grand soul gems and lesser soul gems. Now, we will need them when we come to doing our weapons, but we're not quite ready for that yet. You don't sell any weapons and gear. The only things I really want to be picking up on here, so let's sort it by gold. Okay, so we got to the bottom of the list. So the stuff you sell are 2 gold. I'm happy to pay 2 gold. Now, what about your aggle? We might be able to turn you up, say, 70. And I think I'm just going to buy all the cheap items off him.
With you. You drive a hard bargain. That's a good deal.
All the very light stuff for 2 I'm going to buy. And probably the 0.2s as well. But I'm not going to go too wild.
You're a fine negotiator.
Okay. So let's sell all our stuff now. So is there anything... You won't buy any of the weapons and gear. You will only buy the potions. And I want to keep 1 cure disease just in case I need to cure. And we'll keep our very good health potions and night eyes. Storm magic, that could become extremely useful. And cure poison, I'll keep them. But we could sell... Okay, we're not going to get the full price, but we'll get a decent amount. Sell 2 of those.
That's a fair deal.
We sell 5 of those. We're up to 666 gold. And I think all these weak potions, what I've been crafting, I think I'll keep the magic and the elf ones and sell everything else.
You drive a hard bargain. You've made a good bit of gold.
One of the mortar and pestles can be sold. And I'm going to sell the damage fatigues. Resist shock. We're on... Okay, his gold doesn't seem to be changing. Now, I'm buying items. I expected his gold to be going down, so I think that might be bugged. So I've got 752. If I sell 16 of these, I should be on 912. So yeah, I'm on 912, but his money's not going down. So it seems like all vendors have got infinite money in this version. So yeah, we're up to 1800 gold now. So we've got a nice bit of buying power behind us now. And I'm pretty certain I've got...
me.
And I'm pretty certain I have got weapons and gear to sell as well.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
Okay, so they've come up to me. Yes, I'm pleased to meet you.
Likewise. I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Let's ask about the mother. What was that about your mother?
My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
Do you know any rumours in town?
Reynald Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Jaden Hall, he
That's
walked
the second
right
person
past
that's
me
told me
like we
about
were
Reynald. We did
strangers.
pick up a quest.
Goodbye.
But yeah, when people come up and interact with you instead of you going to them, I think you might be the... Because that crown symbol, I think you means you're in charge of the guild.
Greetings, citizen. Is there something I can do for you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Mages Guild?
Can do persuade. What do you know about Coral?
It's good that you've joined one of our local organizations. It helps you make the right connections.
And what rumours do you know in town?
Not only has necromancy been banned from practice in the Mages Guild, but the guild won't deal with anyone who openly uses it.
I've got to say, the facial animations on this character is just stunning compared to what it was in the original. So can we join the Mages Guild?
Well then, it's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild?
Yes. Yes, I want to join the guild.
Very well. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. The full guild hall is now available for your use. You'll need a recommendation from each local guild hall in order to advance further. Until then, the Arcane University will be closed to you.
Okay, so we basically got to go to every single town.
Good luck to you.
Let's ask him about the Mages Guild.
We're all better off now that necromancy has been banned from the guild. It's just safer that way.
We just got a key at the very top for the Mages Guild. What was that about the Arcane University?
The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild.
And recommendations.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Because I want to join the guild, this is definitely something that's worth doing. So what's the problem with Irana?
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading her lies. Make haste. I wish to be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
I do want to speak to the other people, because maybe there's a
pleasure to make your
trainer.
acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you?
You are a trainer. What do you
See if we
train in?
can't teach you a
Alteration.
thing or two.
And you do sell stuff as well.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
So we could use bound weapons, dominate creature, summon flame atronach. So you actually have the better spells. But it does say on the left-hand side my skill's too low. Summon Daedroth. Skill's too low for that as well. Oh, actually, we don't have enough magic to even summon that one. Dismiss Undead, Rebuke Undead. I'm just looking at all the options we have. But he looks like he only has very high skills, but we know where to come if we want more summons. And what have you got, Nice?
I'm Contumelorius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Coral. Get it? In charge?
Aha, very funny. Oh, okay, can we charge? You're not a vendor, you're not a trainer. I think now that we're a member of the Mages Guild, we can take stuff. Yeah, we can just pick up stuff. Sure, these was to have... Yeah, the stuff in the cases, I think. Manual of Spellcraft. Okay, there's nothing really important in there.
Hail.
I'm not going to take it. I'm just looking to see if they had any soul gems. I know there's some in the case there. Wooden door to the mad... Yeah, that was the key they just give us. Just want to go around picking up as many quests as I can and then do them all at the same time. So yeah, nothing stealing anymore because we're part of the guild. More alchemy ingredients. Not really that great items in there. Got some loose corn there, we can pick that up. These wheels are quite expensive, heavy, so we will use them as soon as possible. So we've just basically topped up on all our ingredients. We've just used, that's the door down. There is a lot of books and stuff on here. Fundamentals of Alchemy. Just gives us some skills. Doesn't give us any recipes of what to do, but no, that's fine. Don't need any of those books. And I'm pretty certain there wasn't skill. Ah, there's soul gems. I knew there was some somewhere. Fundamentals of Alchemy. And we can pick up all these and just sell them. I don't know if these level up with us, though. So I don't know if I keep these here. Will they become the next version if I level up? So I am just not going to take him at the moment, just in case that's the case. It might be an easy way to get some master gear. Okay, not a lot in here. Picked up a couple of soul gems, so that's not too bad. Hams are quite heavy, but we can use them in alchemy recipes. We should be fairly good on weight at the moment. Nightshades I'll definitely take, because I remember them being extremely useful in the stealth-based potions in Skyrim. I think it was like night eyes or something he'd give you. Ceramic plates. And again, we didn't even look around the Fighters Guild. There's probably stuff we could have picked up in the Fighters Guild. Ah, we did say we want a silver weapon, and it's more damage than the one I've got, so thank you very much. That's what I was looking for. Hopefully finding some sort of... A silver sword might be nice. Okay, nothing in there I need. Definitely take repair hammers. Oh, a lockpick at the end. Assassination. Now, there was one of these on the table in the last building, but it was in red. And we can take that. So let's take that. A couple of more soul gems. Definitely going to be useful. We do need to get us some sort of soul trap. Those are nice potions. We've got to get some sort of soul trap spell. To be able to fill those up. Did we get another level up while we were doing all that talking? No, I'm about halfway into level 7. Grammar history. Okay, that'll be picklocking. Nothing really worth taking in any of these. 6 to 1's a good value and 5 to 1's a good value. Okay, so let's have a look at our quest log because we picked up quite a few quests while we've been talking to people. So we've got the Join the Mages Guild, which is our main quest at the moment. We've got Coral Recommendation. So we'll get that recommendation when we do the Coral quest up there. And again, the symbols do match. We've got an alchemy ingredients there, which is Seek the Roots, which is going to be the Nurmrit, probably. Telling us to go to Skingrad. There's another basic quest there. That's the Reynard one people was talking about. And then that's the main quest at the bottom. We do want to go on to that. But I do want to get this Mages quest one done. If I can find the way out. And because we did pick up a silver dagger, I think that's going to become... Because at the moment our dagger's only doing 2. I think the silver one did 3. So now we're going to do more damage with our attacks. And I could do with popping to...
What is it, associate?
Yeah, it's a very hard one.
Met.
Not going to do that. Bedroom there. Trying to find the main door. It's where everybody's standing. It's over here. But yeah, I could do with selling the weapons because I've got some quite heavy weapons on us. And that enchanted weapon we picked up, I'm not going to use, so I'll end up getting rid of that as well.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial
Needs a
goods.
key for that. Well, I think the weapon shop was this one. Looked like a weapon shop. Fire and steel. And we'll go and try and find that person for the Mages Guild. Rashida.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is fire and steel, quality armor and weapons.
Now, you are a barterer and you are a trainer, so let's
We'll see.
go through the disposition game. Okay, so we got up to 79. I think that's probably one of the highest I've managed to get somebody up to
That's
so
not
far.
bad.
Let's speak about Orana. That's the Mage's quest.
All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more.
What rumours do you know?
I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently, someone stole something very personal to her.
And what can you tell me about Coral?
Nice town, but you need money here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins, or you can loot old caves and ruins.
Exactly what we've been doing. So let's have a look what you have got under your train
Think that
menu.
you want to get better.
You can train us in armour, but it's 250 gold to train that, so I'm not going to be doing that. And what do you have with the bartering?
Interest you in some of my wares?
Let's have a look. You've got some decent weapons. I would like a sword, but not a two-handed one. Iron daggers is not as good as the silver one we've got at the moment. So our weapon's about the best. I think you're going to do... Okay, so what's a Rashida special? 45 armour and 45 strength, which will give me more carry capacity. Those are quite nice. And as far as I remember, I don't think gear needs any way to recharge them. I think it's only weapons that needs that. So having some sort of gear is probably better than weapons. So we'll try and remember that. You do sell a load of repair hammers, but we have got some. Let's buy the lockpicks up. Is your Aggle... It's still above base, so let's go over and see what we've got to sell. So yeah, we're up to 2,000 gold already, so I'm happy with that.
A pleasure to serve you.
And we could get you to repair gears, but we've got repair hammers. So we do want to repair our gear ourselves. And it might actually be worth going and buying more repair hammers from her. So all this is fairly top. The leather shield isn't. So how do we use the repair hammers? Because it's been a long time since I've done it. So, okay, leather shield. Let's repair it. And we've got 6 repair hammers. That's 5k at the moment. We are gaining them fairly easy. And we need to do the quest thing. Who are you?
Yes?
Anvil Chapel attack. Okay, well, don't remember where we've heard that from.
The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead.
So we've got a new quest pilgrimage at the top there. What can you tell me about Coral?
In Coral, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the 10 Commands.
And what can you tell me about Arana?
Haven't you seen her around town? She's either at the Grey Mare or she's skulking around the Mages Guild, it seems.
Okay, so we need to go to the Grey Mare.
Bye.
A coin for an old beggar? I'm only asking. Thank you, kind sir.
1 gold's removed. And then we can ask him about the Grey Fox. We'd already heard about them in the main city, the Imperial City.
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down.
We could probably get more if we was to do the persuasion. But what I'm looking for is the Grey Mare, because they've told me the person I need probably at the Grey Mare. Books is probably spells. Well, let's see what you've got.
Welcome to Renoir's books. I'm the owner, Estelle Renoir. Look around. If you don't see what you want, please ask.
What rumours do you know?
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it.
Oh, we already read that assassination a few minutes ago. Let's have a look at your bartering menu before we worry about doing anything with you. So no, you're just a bookseller, not a spell seller. You do have a couple of scrolls. Storm Rider. No, nothing that interests me in there. So that's the chapel I'm probably talking about when they said there was an attack. What was the pilgrim? I've heard rumours of an attack of the Channel de Bella. No one seems to know what happens, but all the priests and priestesses were killed and the altar desecrated. Might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. Ah, you're the one that everybody keeps talking about.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Cyrodiil. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Cyrodiil, they say? But I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Cyrodiil and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
Okay, so we've picked up that quest. Ah, the Grey Mare. That was what we were looking for. And we're looking for Irana. There you are.
Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what say you?
Yes, I'm interested.
Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the...
What a shame.
Okay, let's go out here because the NPCs are talking over each other again. Okay, we're back at the Mages Guild because the quest is telling us to tell Tychius about this immediately. Now, was he the one in this room or was the one upstairs? I think it was the one upstairs. Oh, no, it's you. I think you're it.
The prey What?
Fingers of the Mountain.
What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild. I trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble.
Okay, so it's updating my quest.
I wish to be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
Now, I think there is two ways to do this quest, where you could give the book to Irana and she would become the guild's, maybe, or you can give it back to Tychius.
My feet are killing me. Greetings, Kachi.
And it's telling me to go up the mountains now. Do vaguely remember this quest, but I can't remember exactly what you needed to do. So it's telling us to go up into the mountains, so that's where we're going to go. There's a load of mushrooms in front of me, so let's go and collect them on the way. We're already up to the 2,000 coins now, so for us to get any of those big weapons, you're talking £5,000-6,000. We need 5,000 to 6,000 septims, shall I say. And it's telling me it's 300 away, so it's not very close. We'll go off-road. Maybe we'll come across something in the woods. Sometimes it's not always best to stick to the road, just go off the beaten track. Okay, so there's something up this way. Bridge going over there, but it's not telling me to go that way, it's telling me to go up this way. So that must be something different. Still quite tough considering. Oh, okay, we have leveled up a couple of times saying that as well. Yeah, you was quite tough. 10 gold off you anyway. Worth killing you. There is something up at the top here because I'm getting notification of a little symbol next to the green. And we're at Cloud Top. So charred remains. Fingers of the Mountain book. I found the book titled Fingers of the Mountains. I need to deliver it to either Arana at the Grey Mare or in Coral or Tychius at the Coral Mages Guild. So we do get a choice on this one. I thought we did. They told me not to read the book, so I'm going to read it. Fingers of the Mountain. Cannot equip it. I don't want to equip it. I want to read it. Okay, it's not giving me an option to read it. These Nerm route over here. Oh, we found another Nerm route. Always by the water, so if you ever see water, anything behind the waterfall, it doesn't look like it. There is telling me that there's like a cavern here. There is somebody that's aggroed me. Helps if I've got the right spell on. Only that wolf-like lock picking. There is a cavern over here, a cave. We'll come back to this in the next episode. Black rock caverns. We're just making our way back down to the town. And that should be on my map now. Yep, Black Rock Caverns.
Hello?
Okay, we're back at the guild now. We just got to find Kanikas. Where are you going? There you are.
What do you want?
Things of the mountain.
You found the book? My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please.
Here's the book.
Ah, yes, this is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well. You have shown yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you. You shall have the recommendation you need. Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
Okay, so we've lost the fingers. Maybe you could pick lock and get the book back. I do remember that giving you some sort of spell. But I think that's a great place to call it. So we've managed to get the mage's recommendation of Coral. We still need to go to places like Bruma, Cyrodiil, Leowin, Unravel. So there's still quite a bit left. We do want to continue with the main story in the next episode as well. Go and find Martin and do that part of the quest before we get too high of a level. But I think that's a great place to call it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all again next week.